So today we are going to be shooting the whole story Pants, which I'm pretty excited about. Like, we've done a whole story about a lot of different things, and I feel like Pants has a lot of potential there. So I wrote this one a couple days ago, but I've been thinking about it for a long time. And because it's pants, right? Like, it's the word, it's itself funny. So I'm excited. I think it'll turn out pretty well. Yeah, basically adjusting any aspect of it completely messes with the entire balance.
Yeah, it's just I've seen a couple like people who use that exact Steadicam with like a 60D.
And
I've always seen it extended out to that height and not the short height. So I'm curious if that does something.
We're gonna need to, when we go driving to wherever, we're gonna need to swing by my apartment.
Okay.
Because that's where the camera is.
Okay. That's important.
I'm done.
These are weighty.
Solid steel plates.
Do my curls. Oh no, I can only do one. Alright, so this is now at maximum extension.
Or Max X.
Max X, yes. Can you see how many plates he's using? We're cheating. We're going on YouTube and looking at someone else who uses this same setup.
It looks like he maybe has like one or two. It's kind of hard to tell.
Lapel mic. If I was a lapel mic, where would I be? No. Of course! It's so simple. Our Zoom recorder here that we use for all of our audio has two XLR ports in it, which we use for our sweet microphone. But it also has a mini jack for our lapel mic, or any other kind of microphones we want to use. So it is very flexible.
Improvements we've made since the first whole story that we shot. We have a Steadicam now. We use a lapel mic on Paul rather than someone walking along with a boom, which was very difficult. And did you memorize the first one? No?
It's always been prompted.
I thought that it was. No, it wasn't. You were memorizing each paragraph at a time, because there was one paragraph that we kept having trouble with.
No, I definitely have always done it prompted.
I remember.
I was trying to memorize it. There was like a section I was trying to memorize.
Well, Steadicam and lapel mic, vast improvements.
Yeah.
You rolled a 2, James. I don't fit well in James's van. Oh, I can get in there.
No.
All right. I'm a large man.
No.
Alright, a screwdriver would also work, I suppose, James.
A dime.
Quarter.
Okay, quarters are perfect. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It requires at least 25
Is that
cents.
tight or is that?
It's tight. Oh. We've been doing it wrong this whole
Yeah,
time.
I've been doing it wrong this whole
Oh,
time.
we suck.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that's
Don't
neat.
you need the extra plates or anything?
I don't think so. It's so bright out.
If you if you pick it up from flat, just if you pick it up vertically.
Better than it was. Yeah.
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 But I thought one of the tests was supposed to be that, like, you turn it, pull it sideways and let it go, and it should not swing very much. Like, it should.
I'll fight you.
Trousers, pantaloons, leggings, jeans, slacks. They go by different names, but in many ways, pants are our most precious resource.
So Kathleen had to run back to the car. We're still inside of the car, but my fob won't work from here unless I hold it up to my head.
See, you can't hear that honking, but I am, which means it's locked, so she won't be able to get in right now. So I'll let her try to open the door, and then she'll look back at me, and she'll be like, let me in, and I'll be like this, and she'll be like, yay, she got in.
That worked just like you said it would.
And then I will do this, lock it again, and she'll try. Oh, she needs to get back in apparently. And then I'll make it go lock again. Actually, I'll just make it honk a lot.
But was this always the case? Was there a time before pants? And if so, what changed? What's the whole story? I have this, our recorder in my pocket here, and I just did the opening paragraph there, and a bloody great foghorn started up in the background because apparently it's a little foggy. So we're just gonna make sure that that didn't actually destroy anything.
The focus ring on this camera is so tight to the plate that I tried to autofocus and it wouldn't turn.
Yeah.
So I was like, why does Paul look slightly out of focus? And that's why. So he's fine now.
You see, up until 3 years ago, lower body apparel historians generally agreed that the concept of pants was first developed in 1948 by European fashion designer Soja de Lanart and her revolutionary garment, the capri pant.
The way the Steadicam works is that you support the whole weight of it just on the one hand, and then you just use the other for sort of like additional stabilization. But that means it's quite a workout for your one arm. Now the Steadicam is not like a magic bullet. It's not going to solve all your steadiness problems, and our shots are not perfect. But what the Steadicam does do is build on the like Steadicam crab walk, which you need to do when using it, which is sort of like a drift walk that keeps you as steady as possible, and then the Steadicam takes out all the small vibrations. And thankfully, after some years of using a camera, I'd managed to already have somewhat of the drift walk down, so the Steadicam helps that.
So we decided it was probably a bad idea for me to take my pants off and put on the parachute pants in the park with all these children around, you know, because we wouldn't want to shock anybody. So when you next do see me, I shall be ready for falling off a cliff because I have parachute pants on.
I've got Paul's pants.
In an effort to find the perfect design, or what was referred to as the philosopher's trousers. Of course, the answer seems so obvious now, but it took an international team of scientists almost 80 years to arrive.
We had a small accident there where, because Paul's taking the recorder in and out of his pocket a bunch to start and stop it, the on-off switch on the lapel mic got tripped, so it was sort of halfway between on and off, or as the mic would have you know, off. So about 4 or 5 paragraphs worth of Paul's stuff we just don't have sound for, so we're having to re-record it. No big deal. We found out before we'd even left, so these things happen.
All right, I'm recording.
James took my job!